Good morning, everyone. My name is Eric Romo. I am the DS21 tutor at Fresno City College, and today we'll be talking about revenue, cost, and profit. And so this is going to be kind of a long video. You guys will be able to look into the video description, and I will add in at what points I'll be talking about revenue, another point I'll be talking about cost, finally profit. And I also wanted to go over equilibrium points. So let's go ahead and talk about revenue. So let's define revenue. Revenue is the amount of income a business gets from sales or services. And in mathematical terms, revenue is equal to sales price times the quantity sold. Or if we want to rewrite this as variables, Rx is equal to M, which is the sales price, times X, the quantity sold. Okay, so let's take a practice problem. An owner of a parking lot is charging $20 for every space he fills in his parking lot. If he fills 60 parking spaces, how much revenue did he make? Well, taking a look at this word problem, we need to understand what's going on here. So $20 for every space he fills. Okay, so that means that this is how much each parking spot is selling for. Now, he is trying to fill, or he has filled, 60 parking spaces. So going back to our revenue function, I get M as a sales price times the quantity sold, where $20 is $20 is M, and X is the number of spaces he filled. So R of 20 is equal to 20 times 60, which ends up being 1,200. So the solution to this is that the parking lot owner made $1,200 in revenue. And if I want to do this on my board really quick, I get R of X is equal to M of X. M is equal to 20. X is equal to 60. So 20 times 60 which is equal to 1,200. If we calculated that, you can put those in your calculator. All right, let's move on to cost. Let's define cost. Cost is the total amount that a manufacturer or service provider must spend to provide the quantity demanded. Cost has two components, variable and fixed cost. Fixed costs are things that don't vary in price, such as rent, utilities, water, etc. Variable costs are costs that vary by the marginal cost per the quantity produced. So, my function here, cost is equal to mx plus b. Or I can rewrite this on my board. Another way to write that is cost, c of x, is equal to variable cost plus my fixed cost, which is the same as saying mx, which is the variable, plus b, fixed cost. Okay? So, and to understand something as well, is that m is equal to marginal cost. So if you look in a problem and they say what is the marginal cost, or if they give you a revenue function and they ask you for what is the marginal cost, you're going to look for this m part right here. If they ask you what the fixed cost is, you're going to look for the b portion, which is right here. Okay? So let's apply the cost function. An insurance company charges a flat rate monthly fee of $150 to its customers and a $100 fee per automobile that is insured. If Mr. Fancy insures all 15 of his classic automobiles, how much monthly cost is Mr. Fancy totaling? Alright, so a couple of things I already noticed. There's a flat rate. which means no matter how many cars he insures, he's always going to be charged a minimum of $150 with this insurance company. So I automatically have identified my fixed costs. So let's go ahead and go to my board. Okay. I'm going to put this right here, plus, okay, so my B, or my fixed cost, is equal to $150. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in right here. Now let's figure out what this variable cost, or MX portion, is.